5 grams a day. So that's what we're talking about. And how are we consuming it? We're smoking it, edibles, vaping, and there are lots of other ways to consume it. You can get a cannabis tampon if you want. You can get cannabis chapstick. If you so need, you can get a cannabis suppository. And down below is a whole myriad of edibles that you can get too. So there are all kinds of ways to provide what is being provided to the community. When we talk about whether promises are made to a community, and the whole thing is we want you to put this in your community because you will really benefit from the taxes that you collect, right? That's what you're hearing. I'm sure it's what you're hearing because it's what we heard in Pueblo. And if you look at Pueblo County has 160,000 people in it, Pueblo City has 110,000 people in it. We have 49 to 50 retail or medical marijuana stores, and we have over 100 grows. And if you just listen to what people are saying with regards to the money you'll make, Pueblo should be making out like crazy. We should all be in gold-plated Hummers, right? Because we've got all these businesses supplying a huge tax base. And I don't know if any of you guys have looked, because most of the government in Colorado doesn't look south of the Springs, but I don't know if you've heard about Pueblo, but what I'm going to share with you is some of our current statistics. So we were promised, we would get community improvements, schools would get better, jobs would get better, we could fix our jails up, and there were tons of other benefits to the community. And the reality is, this is some of the statistics. Pueblo has 110,000 people roughly. 69,000 or more, just a little over 69,000 are on Medicaid. Right. Over 40% of our community is on some form of disability. Our low-income housing is 98% occupied, and our homeless population has never ever been higher, and we don't have a homeless shelter. So I don't know if that sounds like a thriving community to you, but we have 50 retail stores or medical dispensaries and over 100 grows. And this is what we face every day in the ER. This is my own personal research. It's a long-term research study, and what you can see here is I do all the urine drug screens. We are the only level 2 trauma center in southern Colorado, so we're a catchment area for all of southern Colorado till you get to the Springs. And urine drug screens are done in our emergency room for basically 3 reasons: altered mental status, overdoses, or traumas. So when we first looked at, I collected all the data back to 2013, and when we looked here, we were having roughly 40% of the people that we tested, and we weren't testing everybody, were positive. And now if you look at 2018, 61% of the people were testing. We were told that if we have cannabis, opiates would go down. Our opiate use actually went up, and then the thing that's shocking is our methamphetamine use actually tripled. So, and this is from our community. This is, I probably have 40 to 50,000 numbers in my study now, so this is numbers from last year, and I haven't looked at 2019 yet. So they said, what about students in schools? We were said, oh,